Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice from Nexus Property Management. We're here at Nexus's headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and today I want to go over the three different classifications of investment property purchases and how they're different and how they're similar to one another, okay? So you've probably heard the terms Class A, Class B, C, D, E, F, etc. But what we do is we look at it simplified in three different ways. You have Class A, Class B, and Class C. Okay? So here are the differences and here are the similarities. Class A is this: top of the notch, the best, high-end finishes, sought-after neighborhoods, recently renovated, recently built, have all the amenities, parking, laundry, yard space, storage, etc. These are, in essence, turnkey rental properties. Usually they're already occupied too, so you don't need to fill them, you don't need to fix them, they are ready to go. Okay, the disadvantage to buying these, in my opinion, is the cost. The entry point is usually extremely high, so that if your goal is monthly passive income streams, you're likely not going to be seeing that with a traditional down payment of 20 to 25%. We see that folks will buy Class A properties when they're doing maybe a 1031 exchange, or they have some type of inheritance, or maybe they've won some type of winnings, a lottery, something of that nature. When they need to put a lot of money somewhere, they'll buy these properties in most cases. If you're hoping on buying this property 20% down and getting some type of monthly cash flow, I highly doubt it, and I see that happen. Folks will buy stuff on the east side of Providence, just down the road from where I'm standing, and it's usually very little meat on the bone. Maybe they're getting a $2,500 rent, but their mortgage is $2,300. So it's like, after a management fee and one maintenance request, you're already in the red, okay? Next up, the second class, Class B, which is my favorite. This is middle of the road. This is likely a property that's not in the best neighborhood. It's not in the worst neighborhood. It's somewhere in the middle, maybe next to a bunch of other rental properties, but it needs a little love, okay? It's probably inhabited. Somebody's living there, but it needs painting, it needs flooring, it needs appliances, maybe some cabinets. So you can do these things as you build up the income, but you don't have to do them immediately. And also the entry points, the purchase prices, are usually reasonable. Maybe you're paying $60,000 a unit, $70,000 per unit, and if you're buying a 4, 5, 6 family property, you can make income monthly on that purchase as long as you manage it properly. It's not too far price-wise, but it's not too less, which I'm going to get into next, which is Class C. Okay, Class C are full rehabs. They are not lived in. They're usually condemned. They have wood boarding up the windows. The doors have been bolted shut. You can't go in there. The water's been shut off. There's no electric. There's no heating system. These places need soup to nuts everything. Now, this may also be something you're interested in, because it's a good way to invest all of this money and then deduct that on your tax returns. It's a great tax shelter, 100% legal, but you're going to be putting a lot of money up front until you start to see some of that monthly revenue once you rent it. So perhaps you buy this property, maybe it's a 3-family, you're going to pay cash for that, you're likely not going to be able to get a mortgage, and then you're going to have to put cash in for the repairs. So maybe $200,000 in this example just to start to see some rental income, when you could maybe buy a Class B property for $50,000, $60,000 down and put in some things here and there. Like I said, maybe some flooring, maybe some painting. You can chip away at it. So that's, in a nutshell, the differences. The similarities are funny, because Class C and Class A are very related income-wise. You're putting a lot of money up front for the future revenue to come in. On Class C, you're putting $200,000 down to fix it, get it rented. Class A, you might be doing the same thing, but just as your down payment though. You could be putting $150,000 down, $200,000 down on a nice rental property in a great neighborhood, but then you're breaking even on that mortgage. So you can see that Class B is usually your best bet. Get it? BB? Class B? No pun intended. That's how I've seen things work out here in New England. Now, every person has their own style, their own income situation, their own preferences, their own long-term plan. And real estate enables all types. You can get involved, have different ways of doing things. There's no right way, there's no wrong way, there is your way. And we're just here to give you the differences, tell you from our experience, and also offer any advice if you need it. Okay, so once again, if you have any questions, post a comment below or also reach out to us through the website and we'll get back to you right away. Once again, this is Greg from Nexus Property Management, your property managed.